Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check. This is a reading for the week of June 7th through June 14th for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So as usual, if a reading doesn't resonate, you can always check a different part of your chart because it's always somebody's reading, but it's not everybody's. And I think we know that, right? So I do want to thank all of you who have been supporting the channel by watching the readings, have subscribed, liked, commented, or shared the videos. I so appreciate that. And it's great to raise our collective vibration together. Let's keep going with that. Our world needs that, right? If you're new here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And if you tap the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted, but it's generally every week, okay? I do weeklies, plus I do a monthly and a mid-month, and then I've got a love tarot reading. That comes out, it's been the first Friday of the month, but I think I'm going to change that to Thursdays, the first Thursday of the month. All right, here we go. What is the guidance, please? Guidance for Sagittarius, please. All right, here we go. Kind of feeling a 9 of Cups. I have that in my mind. It might not show up here, but I do think I'm thinking of it, okay? So, and when something comes into my mind, there's usually a reason. So we start here on Sunday, you've got the 5 of Wands. Monday, you've got the 10 of Swords. Tuesday, you have the King of Wands. And then Wednesday, you have the 8 of Wands. Thursday, you have the Queen of Swords. Friday, you have the Fool. Saturday, you have the King of Swords. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles. Very nice, kind of stable energy throughout here. I get the word liberated. Okay, I feel like you're going to be liberated by something, whether it's your spirit or something on the more mundane level where something is lifted. You definitely have communication coming in, for sure. There's no doubt about that. You've got communication and liberation is what we'll say. You start off on Sunday with the 5 of Wands, and, you know, again, with these cards, sometimes the Rider-Waite deck scares people off because the pictures can be a lot scarier than what the meaning of the card is. There's competition here, but it's oftentimes friendly competition. These are kids, right? They're kids with wands. They're playing like almost a kid would play with a Nerf gun. So keep that feeling in mind because that's kind of the feeling I get. Like maybe you have some kind of outdoor, you know, games or something like that around you on Sunday, but I feel like it kind of takes it out of you. I feel like it's fun and then it's not fun. And getting this thing where somebody like develops tendinitis from doing backyard games, and I know that sounds odd, but it's like they get into this and they're doing it so much and they're having fun, it becomes problematic. It's something like that though, where it's like, I keep hearing this, it's fun until it's not fun. So be aware of that. It's possible you could have some minor conflict too if there's people drinking, where somebody says something stupid and kind of makes an ass out of themselves and has to apologize. I don't feel it's you, but I do feel like if you have people over, that certainly could be a component to things on Sunday. So kind of be aware of that, because really with tarot, you can use your own free will, and that's the great thing about it. You get this guidance, you watch it and you go, oh God, I feel like this is happening right now, and then you can avert it. So it is predictive in nature, but your free will is a huge part of this. So Monday you've got this 10 of Swords, and this I feel like is a bit lighter than, it's not like, even though it's a 10, which is a conclusion of something, I do feel like this is almost like being hungover, or it's like you're just tired, or you, like I said, you get some kind of stress in your body from too much activity after inertia or doing something that you don't normally do. So I do feel like you get off to a slow start on Monday. You might be more tired than usual. There also could be weather involved with this. I know it sounds odd, but like there's storms or something that keep you up and you're just kind of tired and sluggish on Monday. So do your best to be rested, because the rest of the week is great. There's great communication and movement coming forward. So especially for Sagittarius, we like to see the King of Wands come up because that's you and your element. And I do feel that you have something where you're making a decision, it feels like at work, where you've got some things that even need to be returned. I'm getting for somebody, it's like there's this organizational project. There's some kind of project and you're leading it and it just goes in flow. It's like it's in sync. It goes very easily and it goes without a lot of resistance. It's like everything just aligns, everyone works together, they listen, they follow through, and it's a very nice aligned energy on Tuesday. Now on Wednesday, this is where you're getting some communication coming in. You've got the 8 of Wands here. And again, this is communication, but it's also quick. Eights in the tarot are movement. Okay, they're all about movement, and this is quick movement. So I do feel like you have a developing situation. You may have somebody here too. If you've been dating somebody kind of casually, you may have felt like it kept popping up and it just wasn't the right fit for you. That may be ending this week. There may be an ending here, but I don't feel like you're going to miss it. It's like it keeps coming around and then it's kind of not really the right fit, but there's nothing better to do. And so you go back to it and it's like, I don't really feel right about this because I think this person likes me or is more interested in me than I am in them. And it's just like this on again, off again thing. So I do feel for some of you, you're going to get some communication from somebody, but I do think you're going to end up deciding you don't want any more of it. For someone else here, it may be something work related, something about reorganization in the next couple months, some department shifts or something like that. I get the word shifts, if that makes sense. So even if you're working shift and you have like a shift kind of a structure, there's going to be some reorganization with that, or at least communication about it. Now on Thursday, you certainly have air energy in this. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, you might be setting them free. I just get that there's, the Queen of Swords knows pain. The Queen of Swords is highly intelligent. The Queen of Swords is a great communicator. And oftentimes it's somebody with education, like a lawyer or a scientist or something like that, where there's a higher level of education and kind of a cerebral level of knowledge. But I think that it's like, this is really not the right thing to be doing anymore. That's what I'm getting, where it just feels like it's kind of been like this little, like a cat with a little mouse toy, batting it around, and it's just not that fun, and it's just not going in the right direction. So I do feel like you're going to be liberated by that decision, and you've got the Fool here. Okay, so this is all about a fresh, new, clean start. For some of you, you may meet somebody new sooner than later, where you've got them coming forward towards you, and it'll be much more, it'll feel easy. It'll feel like a better fit, like there's more conversation that flows. It's a beautiful, fresh start, though. I mean, the Fool stands on the edge of a cliff, ready to take a leap of faith, and there's also truth in this card, and I do feel like for some of you, with the Queen of Swords and then the King of Swords and the Fool, it's all about being truthful, being true to yourself, and just kind of doing the next right thing. But you've got unlimited potential. And the Fool's also, when the Fool appears, it signals a transition. So I definitely feel like you're in kind of a transitional time this week, where you have, like I said, there's like, it feels like for somebody here, it's like somebody they are dating, like they met online or something, and it's been kind of casual. So Saturday, if you have plans with this person, you may not after Saturday. It may be time to really communicate and say, yeah, no, this isn't really working here. I do think there could be too, some of you are kicking around communication about work. You might even go out and have a drink with your coworkers and just kind of talk and laugh. And it's not a heavy feeling though, okay? It's not a heavy feeling with the work stuff. It's more of it's kind of like everyone's in the same boat, and it just feels like camaraderie to me. It feels very affable. It feels good. Like, I'm glad that we're back here and we can move forward and, move forward with some decisiveness, because there's been so much indecision and uncertainty, and it is just ramping up. I mean, where I live, there's still quite a bit of lockdown, and people are cagey for sure, and they're starting to drive to other states to get things, states that are open. So, You've got here the Seven of Pentacles, and this is like what's next. You know, you're looking at the work that you put in. And I do feel for some of you that have been single and trying out different things, dating wise, it's gotten a little stale. It's like, what's next? When is the right person going to come along? And they are out there, okay? I feel like they are manifesting you. You know, so be very clear in your intentions on what you want. And it's okay if you're aware of what you don't want, because that helps you, that contrast helps you to see what you do want and bring it towards you. So for those of you that are looking for love, here is an oracle card to bring more love into your life. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. It's limitless, right? If you can see it in your mind, you can have it in your reality. We will close on Ask and It Is Given from Abraham Hicks. I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. You cannot ever get it done because you cannot ever cease to be, and you can never halt your awareness. Yet, out of your awareness will be born another asking, and each asking always summons another answering. Your eternal nature is one of expansion, and expansion is the potential for unspeakable joy. So I like that. You have unspeakable joy. It's coming. I love you so much, Sagittarius, and I'll be back again soon.